All right, here we are, back again. As always, Blaine, Brian, the give and go. Let's fucking go. Let's get right to it. Here are our picks for 1 through 8 seed in the Western Conference.
So to some degree, this is the seedings. Start with the Clippers. Kawhi, Paul George, enough said. They're definitely going to be a top team defensively and offensively.
Enough said, bitch.
I'm saying it that way from Bernie Mac.
Ocean's 12 or 13. Enough said, dude. No, you said fine. It's fine. We can move on.
I don't know if they'll have the 1 seed, but the Clippers are definitely going to be up there. They have a great coach. They're going to be a top team defensively, offensively. They may take some games off in terms of resting their top players. The second team, not the second seed, will be the Sacramento Kings. I think they have the players. They have the style of play. And there is something building in terms of the chemistry. Hopefully Luke Walton is going to be a coach that will take them to the next step. But I think playoffs are very realistic for them. The Denver Nuggets, I don't think much will change. I think they're going to win a lot of games in the regular season. I think they're bringing back their starting 5. So again, another team with the chemistry. I don't know what really they'll do in the playoffs, but they'll definitely get there and they'll definitely be probably a top 4 team. Houston Rockets, Russell Westbrook comes into the fold. Going to score a lot of points, no defense. Mike D'Antoni is someone that wins games but doesn't play defense, and I don't think he wins championships that way. Utah Jazz. Mike Conley was a great pickup. I think Donovan Mitchell is one of the more special young players in the league.
That Conley signing, I think, is going to free Mitchell up so much to be able to create and do his own thing without feeling like he's also got to run the team.
They got Bogdanovich from the Pacers, who I think was a great pickup. Another well-coached team. They are definitely going to be a team that's going to be hard to beat in a 7-game series. Portland Trailblazers, you can make the argument that they have the best backcourt in the NBA. I don't know. I don't think they complement each other as well as maybe some other two stars on a team could. But they're definitely going to win games. They're going to score points. They're very, very hard to stop. They'll have those offensive waves, but I don't know if they're going to be a team, again, that's going to be a serious contender. Golden State, they had the championship moxie. I know losing KD is a big loss. I think actually the bigger loss for them is going to be losing Sean Livingston and Andre Iguodala. I think they will still be a good team. Klay Thompson is probably not going to play the whole year. The fact that Curry and Draymond are going to have to do as much as they're going to have to do, I mean, they really can't miss any games. I mean, the West is so deep. You miss 4 or 5 games, I mean, that could be the playoffs. But I do expect them to make it. A little bit lower just because of how deep the West has gotten, but I definitely still see them as a playoff team. Everyone's favorite team or everyone's most hated team. The LA Lakers, LeBron and AD is going to be one of the more intriguing combinations in probably NBA history. But the pieces around them, I don't know what they'll really give them. And LeBron has shown in his career that he needs a lot of great shooters around him. Definitely a playoff team, probably going to be a top 4 team, and definitely a team that's going to make some noise come Western Conference Finals time.
I'm also going to name the 8 teams that I think are going to make it, but I'm going to do it with seedings. The Nuggets. They're a young team that values the regular season still. They're bringing pretty much everybody back. They finished as the 1 seed last year.
Great home court advantage.
Yeah, they're really tough to beat at home. For my number 2 seed, going with the Clippers. They play hard every single night. They have guys like Beverly and Harrell who have made a name for themselves in the league for being scrappy, competitive. Great coach with Doc Rivers. You have 2 additions of 2 of the best two-way players in the league. The Rockets, I think, are going to finish with a 3 seed. If there's one thing D'Antoni has proven in his coaching career, it's that he can win regular season games. Russ and James Harden are going to love playing together. I think that locker room is probably going to be better than it has in the past. With the number 4 seed, I see the Lakers. Their focus is going to be making it to the playoffs, staying healthy, and making sure that they're good to go, come February or March. The 5 seed, I think it's going to be the Warriors. They still have a couple of their core guys that were winning championships. You add in a guy like D'Angelo Russell, who can score, can pass. I think he's a nice complement to what Steph and Draymond do. For my number 6 seed, the Jazz. Love the Mike Conley pickup. I actually really like the Bogdanovich pickup. Think that they're going to be a really, really good defensive team. Really hard to beat at home. I think Donovan Mitchell is going to have his best year yet. I think he's going to have a career year, and I think they're going to be super dangerous come playoff time.
I would have expected them to be a little bit higher.
To be honest, I think that from 1 to 6 here
Could be
3 or 4 games
yeah.
separating these. Number 7 seed, I'm going with the Kings. I got this guy in my freaking ear all day about the Kings. I do like De'Aaron Fox a lot. Think it was smart for them to re-sign Buddy Hield. Bagley is going to be a beast in this league. They have nice young pieces, but the West and the league in general is built around teams that have chemistry, that have vets, that have experience. So I don't know that they're going to make a deep run or anything like that in the playoffs, but I think that they can have a really good regular season and win a lot of games. Now this is a little bit of a cop-out for the 8 seed. I have one of these 2 teams getting in there, either the Trailblazers or the Mavericks. I like the Trailblazers. They always over-deliver every year. Something about the way that their team is built just makes me feel like they can only go so far. When you rely on 2 guys who are perimeter shooters to carry your team, you can have off nights. Now they have Whiteside and Nurkic. There's talks that one of them will probably end up being traded by the deadline. They can get another really good piece back for one of those players. Maybe they're sitting in a different position, but as they are right now, I could see them not making the playoffs, and I could see the Mavericks being in there instead. I love the Porzingis pickup. Luka's already proved that he's a great player. You know, another really well-coached team, coach who's been there for a long time.
I think what's crazy about the West is, I mean, even if you look at a team like the Suns that could possibly finish at the very bottom, but this conference is, 1 through 14, 1 through 15, like every team, I mean, is going to be a pretty tough out. The 8th seed in the West this year, how many games do you have to win to get that spot?
I think 50. 45 at the absolute least.
I agree. I think it's going to be, like possibly 47, 48. 50 might be tough just because there's so many good teams, but you have to win a lot of games if you want to make the Western Conference playoffs this year. Do you expect any team to win 60 games this year in the West?
I don't know if anybody's going to win 60 games in the West. It's just such a competitive conference. I think there's teams that are good enough to win 60 games. There's 5 or 6 of them. I just think that certain teams, for instance the Lakers, don't care about winning 60 games as much as they care about what they're going to do in the playoffs. That was our take on the West. Let us know what you think. If we're crazy,
if we're spot on,
if we're crazy, if we don't know what we're talking about, whatever you think, let us know. We'll see you next time on The Give and Go.